Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's Sunday, our Sunday service. It's the 25th of October. Okay, 2 months till Christmas Day. Well, we're going to use the Witch's Tarot today. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Let's see what's been going on this week and how things stand now. As I was getting out, it's just a bit of hair. Let's get used to this hair being shorter. As I was pulling out the Witch's Tarot, the Tarot to Go box kind of fell apart and sprawled all the cards over the floor. So I thought, okay, we're using you. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Judgment card in reverse. That's what I can see. Okay. Oh, and I've also pulled out the random cards because they seem to have fallen over out of their packaging, their container. Let's give these a shuffle. It's a beautiful day. I felt like the energy is really good today. I was singing a song. I've forgotten what the song was. It might come back to me. Anyway, good morning. Oh, I gained an hour. That was a pleasant surprise. Gained an hour. Yeah, so it's 10:33, but all my clocks say, that one says 11:31, so that one's way out. So it's 10:33. I've got to tuck this bit of hair here. That will do. Okay. That will do. Let's look at the Witch's Tarot. What will you do with your extra hour? Okay. Let me pull a Celtic cross, guys. Let me see what the story is before I tell you. Oh, what's going on with the hair? Okay. I got caught in the rain yesterday. Oh my goodness, did it come down. Just as I decided to go to the shop. I come back, it was really curly. Rainwater makes it like really curly. How's your weekend been? How's your weekend going? You having hair problems? They're not problems. It's just got a mind of its own. We're not sure what we want to talk about. I want to really have a look and see what's been going on this week. What's the energy that we're settling into now? I was going to say, what's the energy that we are sitting in now? What am I going to do about the hair? Let's just leave it down like this. Obviously it's trying to dry, so let's leave it like that. Maybe I need to go a bit shorter. I can't go longer now, can I? So, okay. That's what you get when you fuck around with your hair. I know. Oh, no. Okay. I'm molting now. It's the season. So we're definitely talking about a transformation. Whose transformation? I'm not sure. Someone has transformed and it's like they're ready for the connection. So has it been a week of transforming? Transformers, robots in disguise. Well, most definitely, because you can't see this figure here. And that's why I said someone's transformed. Got a chip in my nail varnish. Lucy, what's your issue today? I don't know. How I look, maybe? That's the connection. And that seems to be the block. Just allowing the connection. So, someone's transformed. They're all feminines. How many feminines are on here? 3, I believe, and 4 feminines. Sorry, 4 feminines. It feels are due to receive their union. And maybe a pussycat might get lucky. This little tomcat. Maybe he might get lucky as well. Oh man, there's a spider. Where's he gone? Okay, so there's a spider that's been in here for quite a while, and he just sits up there and just, I don't know, watches, listens, does whatever spiders do. Well, I know what spiders do. Well, he done like a Spider-Man on me last night. Not just me, but also Megan. And we was cooking, and whenever we went over by there, he actually shot his web at us. So we had these trails of like web as we're walking around the kitchen, and he was wiggling as we were moving, and I watched him do this. I watched him get it all ready. It sounds so bad. It's like he shot his load over me and my daughter. Oh my god. Okay. Lucy. Yeah. What's gone on like last week, this week? Last week or this week? 10 of Cups. Current energy, Queen of Cups. Oh, come on with the hair. Very interesting. Okay, so there is a block. I don't feel it's a big block. I would say it's another feminine. Currently, at the moment, like, are we talking today? Currently, at the moment, it's trying to put a block on, I want to say the masculine. I don't feel it's you, Divine Feminine. I feel that you don't know about this. In the physical, but you feel it internally. The Magician's assisting this, so don't worry. It's all good. It will all be good. Okay. Hi. Hi. Someone wants to say hi. Okay. He will say hi. He might have to be sneaky about it. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at this energy. So, we have someone who's doing surveillance. Are you surveying? You're surveying a situation. Lily's just jumped off of like the windowsill. So I feel like you've got an advantage when it comes to your insight. And I feel this is the masculine's energy. Page of Swords. Surveying a situation. Someone knows that the Divine Masculine wants to, he's changed. He's changed. And she's just kind of like putting her foot, she's trying to trip him up. Acting quite angelic, but she's trying to trick him. Or trip him up on something. Don't worry, he's more intelligent than that. Okay. So what we're talking about is the Death card. Let me show you these cards quickly, and then we're going to clarify with the tarot to go. So we have the Transformation here. You can see by the light here. Now there is a little boy in the background who's holding something up at this masculine. If this is the masculine here. But he's kind of hot-headed. So this could be a tactic that's being used with a child, because the child's holding up, it's like a distraction. So this could be using the children to get in the way of the masculine actually moving on to his happiness. Now the block is actually getting to the connection. Like I said, there's 4 women here, and then you've got your little ginger Tom, your tomcat. Just makes me feel as if this feminine that's trying to block the masculine, well, she doesn't want him to doesn't want him to be happy. Hi, Lily. You gonna come onto my lap? Like that, put in a... Come here, darling. I'm going to actually encourage you to go somewhere right by the microphone. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm not going to touch her. I think you can still hear me. So that kind of energy, getting right in the way, and then she kind of showed you her paw. And that this is in the past. So I feel like, okay. This is a divine masculine surveying and making plans to create his own happy life. And this is an issue for this Queen of Cups. So this has been in motion. It feels like this energy here seen this coming, and it's like she's going to try and trip him up now. Interesting that she's got some flowers on her lap. So it's the foot that wants to be illuminated here. It's like when you're sitting there all eloquently, you just kind of put your foot out and trip someone up. It's like a bit of a dirty trick. Lily. That's the current energy right now. Those flowers, sorry, that she's holding, well, that are resting on her lap, they do very much look similar to the flowers that the boy is holding. A bit shaky now. In the future, you're not aware of this divine feminine. So you're going within. I feel this is your energy. I also feel this is your energy here in the Ten of Cups. So I feel this is the masculine looking at things from a higher. He has an advantage. So he's looking at things from a higher perspective. She's just rubbing her face against the screen, the edge of the screen. No? Okay, you are. I can see it. So it's kind of like, what are you trying to do? And no, I'm not trying to do anything. This Queen of Cups knows. She's pulling on heartstrings. Hey. Okay, behind the scenes is a magician. So the magician will... Lily, go down. Good girl. Thank you. The magician here is orchestrating a lot of this. How this divine masculine's feeling? Well, he's in the Hangman. So he's waiting for the right time to talk. Look at this coin that's just dangling here. How this is affecting others? Well, it's this character here that's affecting what goes on with the divine masculine. Because he's wanting to say hi, the Page of Wands. So there's a block here with him actually getting to communicate with the divine feminine. So there's a block, but he's surveying. And I feel that this Queen of Cups knows that he is surveying. Divine feminine, you're not tied up in this. This is the divine masculine. Hopes or fears were the Seven of Swords. Sneakiness, envious. Sneakiness and envious. Someone sneaky and jealous and envious. And I feel the masculine, it could be before Christmas. Looks like he's got a Santa Claus hat on. It's like I'm going to be with the divine feminine by Christmas. feels like that's still his plan. The outcome, just waiting for the manifestation to come in. Look at this higher perspective. It's just like the Divine Masculine is standing on this cloud of light. It's feeling that the energy felt really good today. But it does look like there's a little bit of a... someone's trying to get a sneaky foot in the door. Okay. They might know that the Divine Masculine has plans and they want to know more about this. We're going to delve a lot deeper, guys. Let's use these tarot to go. And then we'll use the random cards. Did I call them the emotion cards? They're not the emotion cards, they're the random. It doesn't feel, the emotions are, it feels very settled. The Death. We'll pull a card, but we won't look just yet. If you can tell us about this transformation. He's on a white horse, which suggests it is the Divine Masculine's energy. There's a little boy who's holding something up to the Divine Masculine. He's in, I don't know, he's seeing red. So, definitely someone here trying to fuck up his transformation, fuck up his plans, really. That's what wanted to come out. That's how he feels inside. You're trying to fuck up my plans, but you can't see his face. So I feel like inside he could be fuming. But he's, it's like he's taking a step back. Maybe he's going off to like, chill out, calm down. And it does feel like the only place he wants to go is to the Divine Feminine, but it seems that there's a little slip up somewhere. So let's have a look at this Death card. Yeah. The Divine Masculine in his chariot. He's going to direct his own direction. This chariot doesn't have any reins. And this is about him saying hello again. I mean, making a call. Can you hear me? You might be trying to talk to the Divine Feminine, like telepathy. Can you hear me? I'm coming, I'll be there before Christmas. I'll be driving home for Christmas. Okay. The yin yang. So I feel both energies are balanced with the yin yang here. Looks like a 69, doesn't it? Well, just from this angle. What else can I say? The chariots, the Divine Masculine's having this urge to talk to the Divine Feminine. That's what the current energy is. That's what we're talking about. Marriage. He wants to marry the Divine Feminine. Well, there's a Ten of Cups in the past, so either that's on his mind, he's been thinking about that for a while, or there's been a marriage that's been dissolved, and he needs to talk about that. But something's transformed. Okay. So the block is actually getting to the Divine Feminine. Or maybe 4 lucky Divine Feminines. I don't feel they're all his. I feel like there's a collective coming in. Okay, it's like the animals went in 2 by 2. Hurrah, hurrah. But like the Divine Counterparts went in 4 by 4. In a 4 by 4. Okay. That's a nice amount, isn't it? Counterparts to come in like in groups of 4s. Anyway, should we have a look at this? 4 of Wands. So it's a collective coming together, which means that if some aren't ready, then the rest will be held back. The Magician knows what they're doing. The Divine. Leave it in the hands of the Divine. Okay. Let's look at this block then with the connection. Divine Feminine, this is you. You're ready for the legacy. I saw the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck when I said that the cards are kind of sprawled out. Like they've been kicked over, I suppose. You could look at it like that. Oh, this is interesting. I'll give you a little example. So, there was something underneath the stairs that Jamie wanted, and it was in a box. And as he come down the stairs, he heard like something fall over under the stairs. He said, I wondered if it was my vibration walking down. He's only a light little thing, bless him, on his vibration. And he said that when I come downstairs, the box I wanted was actually out in the living room. It's like it had been moved there. So that he was like, oh, I don't have to go and like, he knew what he wanted. He thought, do I have to go and look underneath the stairs for it and hunt for it? And it kind of found its way. This is a true story. And I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like, how the hell does the universe know what you want and actually be able to move that? He said, seriously. So that's kind of like what I'm talking about. The positioning of everything will be taking place. Everything that you need, you will find. You shouldn't have to struggle to... So we have the Divine Feminine here. I'm going to get some more. So it feels like you're prepared. You're prepared. And if you're not, you best get prepared. And the universe will help you. That's interesting. Maybe you need to get prepared, Divine Feminine, because this could actually shift things along, because you've got the Page of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. So is there something you need to still prepare, Divine Feminine, for the masculine to be able to, because he's waiting for his harvest. And the Seven with the one pentacle she's holding will bring you to the Eight of Pentacles, which means, is there something you still need to work on for this union to come in? As a collective. So it's like you'll know, let's just say if you're one of the 4, let's just say that. You'll know, because you'll know if you're ready and prepared. This is the card of your knowing. And he looks so sad. This really is at any time. It might not be about you being prepared, Divine Feminine. I think it's just you're in a state of... it's just like... You are just prepared for whatever comes your way. You're prepared for this. Let's get a random card. Oh, there's a real long in here, guys. Oh, I can see with this Queen of Cups, we'll get to her in a moment, but let me just show you. Because in the bottom, from a distance, all I can see is 2 little letters in red, and I'm sure it says me. And that's what all this lady thinks about, is me, 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 me. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if that means this lady, all she thinks about is the Divine Feminine, as in like she can't seem to get off of her mind the fact that she knows the Divine Masculine's going to marry someone else. It's all about, well, what about me? Me, 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 me. Have a look at the bottom. Can you see those two little letters there? Does it say me? It looks like it says me. So it's like she's trying to stay calm, but I don't feel that she is. I'm not sure that she is emotionally balanced. A little trip up here. Oh, you're noisy, Lily. Noisy. The Ten of Cups. I actually feel like Lily's like in the karmic kind of energy. So the other day she poked her head up, wanted to get onto the table. And then today she's kind of sat in the way, got in the way. I feel like this one just keeps getting in the way of the Divine Masculine's plans. This Ten of Cups, it felt very much as if the Divine Masculine's made his decision. Okay, he's going to reach. He's going to reach for the stars. Climb every mountain high. Okay. Oh, it's got me on it as well. Again. Why do these two just have me? So I'm feeling as if the Divine Masculine is saying, no, I'm going to look after me. There's that me in the bottom now. Yep, there's that Eight of Pentacles that I said made up these two. Oh, they're made up. It's like, you know, the Divine Masculine knows what he's focusing on. He's focusing on his Ten of Cups. So he's been working on this, guys. Getting his stable. Getting his stable ready. Are you ready, Mary? Okay. He's getting his life stable. Okay. I'm going to get another one. Knight of Rods. My heart went really fast then. It's like, oh, he doesn't want anything to stop him. He's ready. He's been planning this for a long time. So I can see why he would be infuriated. Because this has been a passion for his what? It's been a passion for his soul, I want to say. If you can see, he's just looking at the partner. Like the Divine Feminine here. That's what he's working towards. So it feels like everything else is stable, secure. We've been picking this up in the readings. And now it's time for him. A brother. Oh, okay. I feel like if this was a past connection that's been dissolved, this is like the Divine Masculine feeling as if the connection with this other feminine was like a brother and sister. Wasn't really what he was desiring. Wasn't what his soul was longing for. I'm feeling if the masculine's actually told this feminine that their connection feels more like a brother and sister connection, whether or not that's gone down well, and she's trying to trip him up. She can't stop him. He goes to the Two of Cups. It's like he skips over her foot. You can see it coming. It's like he does a little hop, skip and a jump over his foot, over her foot, over his foot. And he's off to the Two of Cups. Oh, there's an energy of screw you. And I don't feel quite literally. I don't feel that he wants to play around with this feminine anymore. Oh, there's a sun involved. I just saw the sun. I said about she could be using a sun to manipulate a situation. Feels like something tonight. I'm singing New Kids on the Block. Tonight, tonight. Well, I guess it's a brand new day after all. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Every time you hear the curtain call, see the girls. Come on, the words. See the girls with something in their hair. And the loud fanfare. Tonight, tonight. I want to know the words to that song now. Tease me, please. All right, okay. I'll give you the words to the song. New Kids on the Block. There's New Kids on the Block. You can see the masculine is bypassing this one. Whatever she's going to try to do to trip him up, it just kind of infuriates him even more. Tease me, please. So I'm actually feeling he's not too bothered by. It's like a giggling, like to oneself. Even though he's infuriated, it just feels like, oh, please just get out of the way. You are teasing me, aren't you? Like that kind of. It tickles him. New Kids on the Block tonight. Can't believe I gained an hour. That's not awesome. Okay. I would like the lyrics. Okay, let's have a look at this. When was this song out? I don't know what year. The words are, remember when we said, girl, please don't go, and how I'd be loving you forever. Taught you about hanging tough as long as you got the right stuff. Didn't we, girls? Oh, didn't we, girls? Eh? Well, I guess it's a brand new day after all, every time we hear the curtain call. See the girls? Oh, with the curls in their hair. Yeah. The buttons and the pins and the loud fanfares. Tonight, tonight. Remember when we travelled round the world, we met a lot of people and girls. Fan mail from everywhere showed us how you care. Didn't it, girls? Oh, didn't it, girls? Ah. Well, I guess it's a brand new day after all. Every time we hear the curtain call, see the girls with the curls in their hair, the buttons and the pins and the loud fanfares. Tonight, 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 tonight. Sounds good. Hey, fellas, here we go. La 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 la, tonight. La 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 la, tonight. And then we do a lot more la 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 through the day tonight, until tonight. Okay. Wow. So I'm feeling this is the collective of the Divine Feminines, and it's like, do you remember Divine Feminines when the collective Divine Masculines, when they said don't go and how they'll be loving you forever? Like, this is an internal feeling, guys. Taught you about hanging tough as long as you've got the right stuff. Didn't we, girls? Yeah, they've taught us a lot, haven't they? Okay. See the girls with the curls in their hairs, the buttons and the pins and the loud fanfares. Remember when we travelled around the world, we met a lot of people and girls. Fan mail from everywhere showed us how you care. So that's really about feeling that love from a distance. We've been picking up on that as well. Okay, right. Let's have a look. When I done the weekly reading, I done it in today's, didn't I? And it said something was based on Sunday, I believe. So, okay. I think I said to go back and look, like, tomorrow at last week's Monday reading. So, okay. Tease me. Two of Swords, Divine Feminine, do you remember? It's definitely something about what was communicated. She has these blue bands around her wrists. Feels like you connect to your heart, and you'll be showing the truth. I'm not sure about speaking the truth, excuse me, because this is to do with you also gaining a higher perspective on the situation. The Divine Masculine's in this energy. So it's like the telepathy is open, guys. It's like, can you hear me? I'm calling you. Okay. So yesterday it felt like your hearts were both open. Today, your telepathic communication skills are open. Tarot to go. Are you ready to go? Just got to do my hair. Don't worry about the curls. Okay. Get in that 4x4. Seven of Cups. This is the masculine making a decision here. He's reaching for the stars. Like I said. Reaching for the stars. Climb every mountain high. Bypass all the dragons and all the illusions, and we're going straight for the star. Okay. Oh, it's lovely. Two of Cups. So you see the telepathic connection here that's going on between them. The lion looks very contented that you've both worked out that you can talk to each other whenever you want. It's like, close your eyes and I'll be here. I'll be there. Here, there, and everywhere. Here, there, and everywhere. I feel like I'm going to call the reading that. I always forget though. It feels like I should write it down. Here, there, and everywhere. Are you really going to write it down? Well, it does save me some time. Oh, okay. Here, there, and everywhere. Cherish. Cherish the love we have. We should cherish the life we live. That's nice. Let's call it that then. Cherish the love. Here, there, and everywhere. Big kiss. And come on. Hang on. Cherish. Cherish this connection. You know when I say you don't really want to rush this journey because you don't really want to miss out on some amazing abilities, skills. You don't want to bypass these. These are really moments that you'll cherish. Okay? And you should be cherishing now, in the now. So cherish. Behind the scenes is the magician, orchestrating everything, and you need to have faith and belief. It's that little bit of a hair. Calm down. The divine is orchestrating this. Okay? It's out of your hands. So just allow that for you not to have your hands on this. That's like a surrender. Just trust that the divine is on it. To not have your hands on this. Your hands are protecting your heart here, Divine Feminine. All the signs are going to be coming in now. You're going to be able to see through any illusions of deceit, jealousy, manipulative behaviour now. It feels very much as if you're going to see all the green goblins. It's a green fairy, but it felt like a green goblin by this cup. I feel like that's toxic. You're going to be able to sense out anything that's toxic. Oh, he's pointing to the flowers. So there's something to do with these flowers that this feminine's holding. On her lap, resting on her lap. And then we have the flowers that the boy's holding. Feels like when I was holding it there and I'm shaking, it feels actually like it's energy vibrating through the card. That's how pissed off this masculine is with this situation. So now he's just like, he's done. Because the magician is pointing to the flowers, for you to take note of the flowers. What else is going on, Mr. Magician? Well, there's a tower. And there's the offering of the legacy. Yeah, it's to both of you, because you both look like flames as you're falling from the tower. So divine masculine, divine feminine, are you ready? Because it's like this shit is just about to hit home. Seriously, that magician's got some momentum there. With that infinity symbol. Are you ready for the offering? Divine feminines, I feel like you are ready. You've got it. It's like, I'm ready. Divine masculine, you still got to pick that up. That coin. It's like right under your hand there. It feels like if you picked up that coin and put it where there, in this gap here, you would look like the Four of Pentacles, where he's like holding that coin. He has one balanced on his head and two under each foot. I said about you hop, skipping, jumping over your footing. Okay. So it feels very much you've got to take control of this coin, divine masculine. Feels like the divine feminine, she's in full flame mode. The crown's kind of falling to her side. You're in the centre here, so you're needing, well, nearly in the centre. You're needing to get centred. So there could be an adjustment that you need to make, divine masculine. Because if you fall where you're falling now, you're going to land straight in that tree. That tree reminds me of like you're going to get caught by the Whomping Willow from Harry Potter and flung around everywhere. Okay. Make your adjustment. And then you can avoid the full effects of the tower. Okay. Let's look at the random cards. Yeah, there's manipulation. It's evident. It's on the lap. It's someone trying to be nicey-nicey again. Or flowering and caring, and it's just a manipulative tactic. The divine's sorting out any manipulation. And it's best to leave it in their hands. If you try and bring your own justice, that's not good. That's not your place to bring any justice to anyone in this world. If we all just stepped back and allowed the divine to do what it does, everyone would receive their just dues naturally. And that's why it's like, don't have a hand in this. The divine's saying, please don't get in the way. And I feel that's even with you, divine masculine. Please don't. This has all been orchestrated. So it's like keep your happy on. Keep to the plan. Well, you're in hangman mode, which means you're not speaking. You're being held here. This is how you feel about the situation. You're stuck. But you're being enlightened. Look at the coin. You've got to reach up. Now I'm feeling here like with you doing actually like a sit-up. I felt like if you was exercising, and for you to be able to reach and stretch for that coin, you're going to have a strong stomach. I think I know what I'm talking about. You kind of get strong muscles for you to be able to like bend. It's not bending over backwards. So it's very much about stop bending over backwards for others and start rolling forward for yourself. Let's have a look at this hangman. Okay, we can have this card. 3 of Cups. Wanting to celebrate here. Now, I said that there were 4 people in this picture. And there's 3 here, which does denote the Divine Feminines as a collective. I did notice that the one in the blue dress here, she's kind of holding a bouquet of them flowers that's on her lap. It's hidden behind the pole here. Hidden behind the pole. So this definitely is jealousy coming in. This feminine could be acting like she's divine, a divine feminine. Trying to trick the divine masculine. It won't work. Okay, it's like she's scattered, not only that, but she's left a trail. Can you see? She's left a trail in the sand. That takes me to like footprints in the sand, where I feel like the divine masculine can feel the divine feminines with him all the time. This one could be following him around like a lost little lamb, so not giving him any space, which then would make sense as in why the divine masculine can't contact the divine feminine. Because this one just seems to always be around. And I feel no matter where the divine masculine goes, she could turn up and it's just like, oh, tease me. Serious. It's kind of like that, seriously? You are teasing me, aren't you? It's like, everywhere you go, I'll be watching you. Kind of Sting and the police. 3 of Cups. So we have the actual divine feminine collective here. So here's an awakening of pure, true, divine love, what that feels like, what that looks like. And this is more about your senses, sensing when something's off and not part of the equation. So let's look at the random cards. You are my sunshine, you divine feminine. There is no, the divine masculine's not uncertain at all. He's very sure. Look at this is beautiful. So he needs to reach up for that legacy now. How this is affecting others, well, it's been stopping the divine masculine. Hey, he's got the tomcat. So I'm feeling as if the masculine has been around the feminines in the form of a cat. He's actually got his cat now. It's like he's transformed. He's not going to prance around in his spirit animal body anymore. You get like the real deal, the real him. Are you going to get the real him? I've been holding on. I've been looking for the real thing. Waiting patiently, but I never stop believing. That's good. Okay. Queen of Cups. It's definitely this Queen of Cups who's blocking. She has something that, I don't know, she's got like a, feels like a captain's, what do they call it? I don't know. Band. This could be also that she's just turning up and he's like, hi. Fucking hell, hi. So, that's how this is affecting others. Well, she's stopping him from saying hi. It's like he has that red cord, and I feel that's the cord that goes, you know, into the divine feminine's heart. true counterparts, they have this cord that you can't cut. And it's like she's blocking it. He could be saying, can you get out of the way, please? She's like, what are you saying? Move. Let's find out what the random cards. Yeah, we've got a dragon who's in the way. Wow. I feel like the Divine Masculine's more in his dragon energy. It's like, if you're sensible, you'll move out of the way. If you're sensible. So that's all to do with tapping into the senses. Feels very much as if the masculine saying to this feminine, if you can't sense that this isn't right, he doesn't really know what else to say. So we have the Seven of Swords. Hopes or fears. He's hoping that he doesn't have to get like sneaky, harsh. But how do you deal with deception, envy, jealousy, manipulation? Well, Divine's dealing with it. It's like he's got, he's got 5 swords in his bag and he's left 2 behind. Okay, his intuition. So it feels very much he'll do what he needs to do, but he's always got his, The surrender is the 5 of Swords, and in the background is the 2 of Swords, which makes me feel the Divine Feminine's energy is always there. That's all he can feel. It's like he wants to take that away from the circus. So the 5 of Swords is the surrender. What I was going to say is he will carry on doing what he's doing, but you're always there, Divine Feminine, with him. But he's not going to carry on doing what he's doing, he's surrendering. And he will well, yes, maybe he is going to stop doing what he's doing because he's going to hand it over to the Divine. It's a wise move. Five of Pentacles. That's going through the transition here. Okay. Hopes or fears. He just needs to get out of this draining energy. And like I said before Christmas. Interesting. There's someone here who's absolutely draining him. And he doesn't look like top-notch condition himself, does he? And then it's like, here comes Temperance to balance things out. An angel. It's like an angel appears on the scene. It's very nice. And it feels very much as if the Divine Masculine is very appreciative of the Divine assistance that seems to be stepping in to balance out, especially when it comes to hopes and fears. Because that would be the fear card, 5 of Pentacles, look. Woe is me, have no money, things aren't great. Or maybe you have the money, seeing as they're displayed in the archway, but it's what's going on behind closed doors. And there's a balancing coming out, and there's a relief here. Yeah, the Oracle. So if that doesn't come in with divination. Waiting for the manifestation now, Divine Masculine. Your outcome is, it feels like you've surrendered. And you're waiting. Shall we read what this card wants to say? Let's do it. 3 of Wands. Let's find the Wands. Okay, here they are. A brown-haired young man stands high on a cliff overlooking the water and the horizon. Oh, this is awesome because this is what I said, like you have a higher vantage point. His high vantage point allows him to see the big picture. In his left hand he holds up a blooming and beribboned wand of hawthorn. Just behind him 2 more tall wands are planted in the ground as if in support. The man has a band around his head to keep his hair out of his eyes and his vision of the future clear. He wears an orange tunic and a rich red cloak. These fiery colours are a visual link to the element of fire, which correlates with the suit of wands. The young man gazes out on the calm sea, where there are 2 ships sailing in the distance, as if he is waiting for his ships to come in. Perhaps he is waiting to board one of those boats and set off on new adventures so he can explore the unknown. He is actively watching, waiting and letting events unfold. This is an exciting card and one full of possibilities and impending success. The bright sky and calm seas illustrated in this card show that this is an optimistic card and that the future looks bright. Okay, the meaning. When the Three of Wands turns up in a reading, it illustrates a time of expectation. The querent may be waiting for news about a project or proposal. The overall theme of this card is optimism and active waiting. It shows the beginning of a project and the hope that comes from making plans for a new career or life. Remember that things are always in motion, nothing is at rest, and change is constant. The Three of Wands usually represents the person receiving the reading. This card may also be nudging you towards taking on more of a leadership role at work or in your coven. This is a time of expansion and growth. Be like the Watcher in the Three of Wands. Keep a sharp eye and allow events to unfold. There is a reason to be optimistic and to have hope, and the future looks bright. Keywords: active waiting. Everything is in constant motion. Expansion, growth, taking on a leadership role. Keeping an eye on your future goals. The future looks bright. Wow. I want to read out what the reverse meaning is. Unrealistic expectations, disagreement with co-workers, conflicting spiritual views with coven mates. No, that's not the case here. There is no reverse meaning. The Divine Masculine is very clear on what he's wanting to be doing. So, well, should we pull some cards to go with this Three of Wands? Okay, we'll take that random card that's falling off the top of this deck here. I don't know if you can see it. No, not really. Look, it's changed sideways here. We'll take that card. That's the card I was talking about. If you slot this in, where there's a bar blocking it, a handle. So have you got a handle on this situation, Divine Masculine? Let's have a look at this. Or you're going to release it and allow the divine. The Hermit and Judgment. You're waiting. Okay. This is nice because you're patiently, you're meant to be patiently waiting. But you're waiting for the call. Okay. And it looks like you're ready, Divine Masculine. You're not alone. You've got two other characters with you. And you're waiting. You feel like you're in the dark, but things will be illuminated for you. You have a high vantage point now. Let's have a look at this random card. Song. What song? Tonight? Well, I guess it's a brand new day after all. It's a fanfare here. Listen, I'm just giving you a little call. What's the bottom of the deck to go with this Page of Swords? The High Priestess. There you are, Divine Feminine. So it's all to do with this telepathic communication. Okay. That cross there, you can see it's from the heart. So you have to tap into your heart space, Divine Feminine. And you can see the arrows are pointing from the neck down to the heart. These are heart truths that you're going to be feeling, sensing, smelling, tasting, touching. You're in for a treat. Are you ready for a treat? Oh, husband. Are you ready for a husband, Divine Feminine? Angel prayers. There's the card. The miracle of forgiveness. Archangel Jeremiah. Thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. I feel like that's when you don't make a drama out of things. It's like this chuckling to yourself energy. But let's read the message. In every challenging area of your life right now, there is an opportunity to forgive. Forgiveness is a deconditioning of the mind. It is the process that takes place when we let go of fear and choose to love instead. It is a miraculous procedure that breaks down the barricades that shut off our heart and soul from the most divine and abundant of opportunities, of experiences. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to choose forgiveness today, as you deserve to experience only love in your life and on your spiritual journey. The expanded interpretation. The angels know you can give yourself a hard time over past choices. They are shining their light of healing and support on you and encouraging you to forgive yourself and let go of any thoughts of regret or pain. Unforgiving or resentful thoughts, whether towards yourself or anyone else, just become a weight, a drain on your body and mind. Your angels are here to set you free from your past and remind you it doesn't exist. It is the present moment that is real. You are here now. Trust this and allow yourself to move forwards. You are forgiven. Never forget it. Never forget where you're coming from. Okay. Archangel Jeremiah. Jeremiah's name means mercy of God, and he is the angel who allows us to look back over our life and gain clarity on where we are today. He is a miracle worker, and he helps us bring the flame of forgiveness into our heart so we can move forwards in a more fearless and powerful way. You can invoke his presence by visualising his bright yellow, orange and gold aura surrounding you. Wow. Okay. Let's get one more. Focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. So I feel the masculine. Divine masculine, there's a guidance for you, the miracle of forgiveness. Let go of the past, it doesn't exist anymore. Who are you now, today? Okay. Focus your mind. Divine feminines, I feel this is for you. Your angels can see that there's so much on your mind right now that at times you find it difficult to focus on what's important. Right now your mind is all over the place and maybe even thinking about the worst possible outcome of a situation. Don't do that. It's like, can you hear me? Why would you think like that? Okay. You are being encouraged to think about what you do want so that your intentions are set on the highest outcome. Expanded interpretations. The angels can see that there's too much going on in your mind and it's taking you away from your priorities. They want to come in and help you focus so that you can be at your best at this time. Take a moment to let go of any challenging and negative thoughts because they aren't serving you. It's time to refocus in a loving and positive way and let the angels help. There's definitely this angelic assistance here with temperance. Loving thoughts, divine feminine. Okay? No negativity in there. Let's get some Archangel Oracle guidance. Let's get a card for the Divine Masculine. Creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. Maybe you can't speak to the Divine Feminine, but he may have been writing to you. Your soul longs for creative expression through writing. Divine Masculine, I pulled this card for you guys. I can help you schedule this activity. Honour any inner nudges that guide you to write. The writing may be for your own enjoyment, or may be a cathartic experience of self-expression in a private journal. As you work with your connection to the written word, you may receive divine guidance to write articles or books for publication. Call upon me at any time to guide you through this process. So working with Archangel Gabriel. As the messenger angel, Gabriel loves to help writers and journalists deliver healing messages. Like a loving coach, she'll urge you to delegate your time and energy toward writing. Gabriel can also open doors that allow for publication of your articles and books if you'll ask for her assistance. Most of all, she'll help you enjoy writing. So it feels very much about the Divine Masculine expressing his feelings, emotions. It could be through a journal, through song. It's definitely through writing, because it seems like he can't really talk at the moment. Let's get one for the Divine Feminines. So I feel like he's preparing to write a letter, send a message. Could be poetry. Teaching and learning, Divine Feminine. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, and teach these ideas to others. Sounds very much like you focusing on, obviously, your mission work. Being who you're here to be, a light worker, an uplifter. So teaching and learning. You are a spiritual teacher and an avid learner. Learning and teaching are linked in a perfect cycle, in which information comes to you when you need it. Teach others about the topics that awaken your passions. The more you teach, the more your lessons are reinforced within yourself. Be open to sharing new ideas and learning about topics that aren't in your immediate sphere of interest. Your students will teach you in many ways too. Trust in your teaching and learning abilities, as your mind is one with the divine mind of God. Okay, you're going to be learning a lot through your Divine Masculine, and you're going to learn a lot of information via telepathy. Your mind is one with the divine mind of God. I'm feeling the Divine Masculines. I'm just about to dismiss that, but we're not dismissing the fact that your mind is one with the divine mind of God. Who's God in your eyes? It could be your Divine Masculine, but it is the divine, guys. You are an intelligent and wise being. It's all the same. Know that it's safe in this lifetime for you to be outspoken in your teachings. So no hiding away, Divine Feminine, if you feel, I did say, are you ready for this? Working with Archangel Zadkiel. Zadkiel is the ultimate spiritual professor. He's patient, kind, and has access to all knowledge. He's widely known for his ability to help human memory function. If you need to remember or memorise any information, ask Zadkiel to assist. Anything that you need to know, Zadkiel is glad to teach you. Just ask him questions in order to elicit his help. And I feel they're talking about the Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine, ask your Divine Masculine questions. Okay? Ask and you shall receive. Sometimes Zadkiel uses the Socratic method of teaching, which means that he'll lead you so you can learn for yourself. Being observant of patterns in everything you see, hear and think is the best way to benefit from Zadkiel's teachings. Divine Masculine is most definitely coming through, as in, can you hear me, Divine Feminine? I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to tell you some important stuff. So, you best listen up. Oh, we're going for Rumi again? Okay, that's cool. It's another long reading today. 1 hour, 10 minutes and 10 seconds. How about that? There's the card. Passion for purpose. I love this card. And this is what you're both feeling. There's passion for purpose. Card number 2. Love, like life, flows through the heart. Okay. So love, like life, flows through the heart. Feel the thrill of the flow and say nothing. Rumi. Do you yearn to find your way, to fulfill your divine destiny, to know the purpose for your presence within this sacred body of the Earth Mother? Your heart is questing for deeper meaning. It desires certainty as to your sacred tasks for this lifetime. Your heart wants to know why you were born, for what purpose. You must know that the answer to these questions is love. I bring you your answer straight from the heart of the universe. Be wild within your passion. Do that which stirs your soul, even when it makes you uncomfortable. Especially then. For what is being truly alive if not a decision to be open instead of resistant? To be wild rather than comfortable, so that at any moment we will be ready for the invitation of the Divine Beloved to come closer. I got goosebumps. Come on, guys. Oh. So, for what is being truly alive if not a decision to be open instead of resistant, to be wild rather than comfortable, so that at any moment we will be ready for the invitation of the Divine Beloved to come closer. I call to you now, the you that is beyond your mind, the you that the heart knows, the you that cannot deny life. To that you, I ask this question: what stirs the passions of your nature? Do that. Be that. As we grow on the spiritual path, so too does our ability to serve life, to serve love, to honour humanity, and to offer a contribution that is unique to us, that could only flow in this particular way through the quality of our own soul light. Every light holds its own beauty, and every light has a particular task to fulfill on the divine path of life. To help us remember this, lest we get too easily distracted by the pain and stress that happens in life, we were given an inbuilt reminder. That reminder is our passion. We may think that passion is not particularly practical. We may feel fearful that with passion there are no guarantees of success, or that we may even be throwing away a stable and secure life to pursue our passion. These are the fears of many a modern society, yet they are so misplaced. Life supports all beings based on their true nature. The birds are given air in which to fly, and fish are given water in which to swim. Plants are given light of the open plains, or darkness of the damp rainforest, depending on their needs for growth. Different flowers flourish in different environments. Bees have wings that are very small but powerful enough to move with such speed and rotation that their heavy bodies can fly. Each aspect of creation is given what it requires, so it may become what it is meant to be for its unique destiny to be fulfilled. So it is with humanity. Each one of us has something in our hearts that means something to us. It is irrelevant whether it seems practical or a recipe for success or not. We are simply meant to be what we are, to serve life faithfully, from a place of honouring the truth of our nature, that which we genuinely feel passionate about, and to allow for life to naturally support growth according to our genuine nature. Where we get into difficulty is not in bringing our genuine passions to life, for life supports this, but in learning to let go of attachment as to how that happens. We can struggle to free ourselves of the expectation we have to be something we are not. The divine path of love asks us to become conscious of and then unlearn the play acting of attempting to be a false self, so that we may learn to simply love and accept our real self. We may even have a struggle on our hands to remember who our real self actually is for a time. Fortunately, there is pleasure in the journey of returning to passion that can make the process of self-discovery a sweet one. But we must be brave, even in the sweetness of that journey back to the real self. We must dare to believe that we are not broken, that we are not inadequate or better off to be like some other person or some other person's view of how they think we should be. We must be brave enough not to believe in the layers of guilt and shame. We must be bold enough not to fear our passion. As we dive deep within and explore what really makes us tick, what makes us feel alive, we must be open, curious, and non-judgmental. That may be a subtle journey at first. We may feel as though we are looking in the dark, wondering if we will ever catch a glimpse of the light of passionate meaning we hope to find. That passionate purpose may at first be barely recognisable amongst all the should, cannot, or must do of our lives. As we stay true to the path, however, the light will become unmistakably clear. Our passion will reveal itself to us as essential as our breath. We would feel as though we were not alive without it. How could we have missed it all those years, perhaps all those lifetimes? It would seem so obvious then, burning so clear in our hearts, that it cannot be more obvious, that we simply must live this desire, this passion, this purpose, or else spiritually perish into a shriveled up shell of a person denying of life itself. No, that shall not be. Passion must and shall prevail. This oracle comes to you with guidance. You are being initiated more deeply into your life purpose. Your passion will reveal itself to you with more depth, nuance, and beauty than ever before. If parts of your life are dissembling or do not seem to be working out as you had planned, these are symptoms of this passionate revelation. Be curious and open to what presents itself in the wake of the falling away. Be ready for the journey within now. You are strong enough to leave behind the need for external validation whilst you learn to validate yourself. In time, soon enough, in fact, you shall reveal your innermost beauty and be witnessed and received, acknowledged for your innate value, purpose, and divinity. But for now, sweet beloved, dive deep, be defiant and determined to honour your heart, so your deep passion may be witnessed by you and eventually, naturally, make its way into sacred expression in the world. If you have recently discovered a new talent or purpose, or have been dreaming some big dreams, this oracle comes to you with guidance and confirmation. You are excited. Follow that excitement. Let it lead you into your own heart truth and onto an ever more passionate path of purposeful living. That's beautiful. Let's end on a journey of love. I don't feel like doing the healing process. I feel like you're good without it, as I'm trying to put the wrong lid on the wrong box. Journey of love. She loves. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm reading the wrong book. Got the Beatles in my head. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Forgiveness is here for you now. We've already picked up on forgiveness, haven't we? She loves you, Divine Masculine. Okay. Oh, we'll just leave her like this in the lines. Forgiveness is here for you now. Can you partake of it? Forgiveness for your own self, for the times you messed up, didn't love, forgot to trust, tried to take over and decided against surrender. Forgiveness is here for you now, for the times when you couldn't forgive another, even if you really tried and really wanted to. She loves. She is here for you now. Open your heart to the angel goddess of forgiveness and let her fill your heart. You are free. This oracle brings you a message from the divine. You are forgiven. You are worthy of forgiveness and you are capable of great spiritual generosity in forgiving others. If there is a person that you cannot forgive, you are really just not forgiving yourself, perhaps for being vulnerable, for not knowing better, or for not listening to your own intuition. It's time to let that go and allow the forgiveness that the divine has for you to fill your heart. You are free now. You just need to realise it. The cherry blossom knows when to bloom each year and never questions whether its beauty is enough. There is peace in knowing you always bloom well, yet man spends a lifetime in wonder. Okay. The choice is next. Yet man spends a lifetime in wonder. Does she love me? Does she love me not? Is all forgiven? All forgiven. It's all been forgiven, Divine Masculine. You need to forgive yourself. Okay. Guys, have yourself a fantastic Sunday, and I will catch up with you soon. It was 12244. Have yourself a fantastic Sunday, and I'll catch up with you then. Okay, well, guys, I'll catch up with you soon, so take care. Much love. Bye for now.